All right, you know what it is, you know who it is. We're back. Brandon Gallagher here with another video. Today, we're talking about fitness and expression of fitness and why I think it's important that you do something else on top of your fitness. Let's check it out. Why I think it's important that you have something to do outside of just doing fitness. It's a couple of reasons, right? Working out's fun. We all enjoy it. It's why we all do it. Lifting weights, running, whatever it is that you do in the weight room or whatever programmer you're following, there's a reason why we do it. It's because it's fun, right? So that's an obvious thing here. Everyone enjoys working out. People who have goals though, right, in working out usually get better results, whether that's a specific goal, something that's just general goal, or like a bench or a squat or a weight or something like that. You usually get better results when you have a goal that you're chasing. And one of the things that helps me, right, is I always have goals for fitness, but when you're just working out and you don't have like an initial goal, like when I was just working out for weight loss, it was a different story, right? That was like my number one thing. I wanted to lose weight. That was the one thing I was focused on. So there wasn't really anything else that was concerning me at the moment, right? But once I got to a certain level and a certain mastery, I'll call it, of fitness and programming and whatnot, I started to feel like I needed to find something else, right? So one of the questions I ask is, how do we enjoy working out more? And to me, this is having a goal of expression, right? So when we talk about fitness and expression, fitness is just the act of working out every single day, whether that's in the gym, outside of the gym, whatever it is, just doing a workout. Now, expression to me is doing something where you're moving freely, right? Because fitness can be very structured, can be very controlled, the settings in terms of sets and reps, the structure of the movements, the form and things like that. When we're talking about expressing movement, right, I'm talking about playing a sport, an activity, a hobby, something where you're going out that's outside, not sets and reps, not time under tension, all the things that we talk about on a daily basis, just moving, right? So what do I mean by this totally, right? Like, what do I mean by this whole conversation is I think it's always best if we as people and humans find something outside of fitness to express our movement and to kind of move, learn, and feel freedom of movement. And also why I think this, really helps people who work out is because when we get into the gym, sometimes it could just be very repetitive with the movements, right? There's squat, bench, deadlift. There's variations of those, but in the grand scheme of things, everything's relatively the same. We're moving in controlled planes of motions. We're not really moving outside of that. And that's why you see all these variations that come out of it. But that stuff, the basics of fitness really stays the same throughout. If we have something to turn to, basketball, baseball, football, soccer, or football, whatever you call it, lacrosse, tennis, some type of sport, hiking, right? Something where you're outside, physical, moving through planes of motion that you don't normally move through, moving laterally, shifting weight quickly. These are the things that are going to help us actually take that fitness and utilize it and then be able to come back through and say, all right, what do I need to work on? How can I get better? This is what I need to get better for, right? And this is something that I think is really important that I think a lot of people miss out on in terms of the fitness. They have the working out good, the eating good, but they don't have the expression. They don't have the thing that they can turn to just move and go freely. So I challenge you to find something to add to your fitness routine, whether that be a sport, maybe that's a club sport, maybe that's you just picking up a basketball and going to play, picking up, a soccer ball and going to play, doing something that isn't in the gym, and that's a sport that you can really start to see the stuff that you do translate into pure movement and freedom of movement. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, always reach out. This is a cool concept that I've kind of talked about for a while, and I would think, people need to consider more, right? Just think about doing something outside of the gym in conjunction with their regular scheduled programming. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.